What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and my buddy Dakota. I almost said Jay. It's just habit. I almost said Cole and Jay. This is not Jay, this is Dakota. But anyways, we are out here today to do some trout fishing. We're gonna be doing some fishing in a bunch of different spots today, but we're started here at this little creek right here, and there's some rainbows, some brown trout. This is kind of like brown trout spawning season, and he caught a couple of big ones earlier on in the week, and we're gonna see if we can maybe get lucky and put some baits in front of some and give him a bite. But the creek is kind of low, but we got this nice riffle. This is pretty much where all the fishing can be concentrated at. And our main plan of attack today is to throw some trout magnets and some jerk baits. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we can catch some fish. I hope that y'all are excited to join along with us on today's trout fishing adventure. Been wanting to do some trout fishing for a while, and it's just like the time of year where we really start doing it. But if y'all are excited for the video, do us a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna leave Dakota's channel link down in the video description. Go check it out. He's been catching a lot of fish lately, all over the place, a lot of great content. So yeah, we're gonna get after it, and we'll see you when we catch fish. Okay, before we get started, let me go over the gear we're gonna be using to catch these trout today. It's pretty much my stock, just standard trout fishing setup I use all over the place. I'm using the 7'6" medium ACC crappie sticks rod. I like the longer rod because most of the time we're drifting these trout magnets below bobbers. Sometimes you want to have your bobber set pretty deep, so you need a longer rod, so it's just not like all tangled up in the guides. But anyways, here is the bread and butter of the rig. That is a trout magnet. That's a 1/64 ounce jig head, and then there's your little grubs. They come in a bunch of different colors and shapes and sizes, and I got a box in here. I'll show you all the colors they make. But basically, you just set it to the depth where the bait basically just barely ticks the rocks or the grass. You don't want it really high in the water. You want it to tick the bottom. That's where the trout are hanging out, and they just snatch it up. You really don't do anything. You don't impart any action, really. You just cast it out there, just let it drift, and the fish, they swim over to it, and they gobble it up. Here is a little kit. Right here has all these different colors, and all these colors work. Trout magnet has a ton of different colors available, but I pretty much like to start with the pinks, the whites, and the chartreuse, and that's pretty much the bread and butter. You can mix in these other wild and crazy colors kind of when they get conditioned to one color, but overall, these are the three that I like to use the most, and I think Dakota, who's behind the camera, would agree. But yeah, we're gonna start with the pink. That's usually what I start with, and we will go from there. I think Dakota's gonna start with white, so we'll see which one works better. There he is, first cast. Awesome, first trout of the morning on a trout magnet. Come here, big guy. Little big guy, little baby big guy. Good first trout of the morning. All right, looky there. Nice little rainbow, probably like a 12-incher. Nothing huge. There's some big ones out here. We'll send them back. First cast of the magnet.
First cast, yeah. They're here, there's plenty of them. Whether it be the algae,
that's a fishy fish. There we go, second trout. Looks like another rainbow. Little rainbow boy.
Whatever, that's a chopper.
There we go. I caught my first trout on my first cast of the trout magnet, and this is 27 minutes later. Swapped it to a white one, and there we go. Second rainbow trout. Gotcha. There we go. Oh, good one. Biggest one I've caught so far. Right in front of me. I saw him hook and eat it. Stay on there, buddy. All right. There we go. Third rainbow trout on the magnets. The second one on the white color. He bit right in front of me, and I saw him just like turn on. I was like, wait, is that a fish? Sure enough was. We'll see you, big dog. Still looking for a brown. We got a few spots we're gonna hit today, like we mentioned earlier. But we've seen a couple big ones swim through here. We just haven't got the bait in front of them yet. There we go. Gotcha. Up here in front of the riffle on the trout magnet. I made another color change. Not a big one. It's probably one of my bigger ones. Look how spotted this one is. This one here is beautiful. This one's beautiful. Look at how beautiful that trout is, guys. Beautiful spots. You gotta love that. I mean, that's gorgeous. Gotcha. Biggin. Nice fish. Right there in front of me again. That's our biggest for sure. Look at that big old rainbow. That's a good one. That's the biggest one I've caught so far. He's all clipped up and not as pretty as the first one, but still. Another good fish. Here we go. Look at that. Another solid, big old thick rainbow. Peace. Gotcha, little baby guy. Oh, he's a jumper. He's a jumper. He's a jumper. I think that's probably my most mangled looking one of the day. See you, buddy. Gotcha. He's a feisty boy. Feisty boy. Not sure how many trout I've caught today now, but we're getting close to 10 probably. Nice little spotted guy. Back on that pink and white laminated trout magnet. See ya.
See if you want the white.
So you can put whatever color you want to on. First cast you'll get bit, and then it all comes down to if you're gonna get bit again or not.
They're all just sitting there watching the one guy. They're like, all right, go try it.
Yeah, I mean, you could put any color. I could probably reach in and grab any color, cast it out, and get bit on the next cast. Catch one, and then not get bit again. I caught like 5 up ahead of the shoal on this one.
Did you?
Yeah, I caught a pretty big one. There we go. Good one, begging. Begging. Yeah, that's a rainbow. Not bad. I don't think he's as big as that biggest one I caught earlier, but he's still a good one. All right, well, there's another nice little rainbow. I thought he was a lot bigger at first. He had a lot of shine to him all the way across on the other side of the creek, but he's ready to go. Oh. All right, well, I would say that first spot we stopped for trout fishing was pretty good. We probably caught 20 or so all together, maybe a little bit more, but we're actually making our way back to the vehicles. We're gonna try out our second spot of the day, but to get there, we have to go through this crazy bamboo forest. It is thick, and these are some big old pieces. You can make some big old structures with these boys. This is so cool. I wish we had some of this by our house. We can mess around in, but it's literally so thick. You just gotta weave through. Dakota said he feels like he's back at Nam, back here hiding. This is cool. All right, well, we're gonna navigate through here, and then we will pick up when we get back to the second spot. There we go. Oh, biggin'. Nah, he's just a swirly guy. Oh, he came off. Dirty dog. They're stacked, dude. They are stacked right there. Oh gosh. There we go. About time I set the hook on him. Pretty go. Oh, he's a jumper. He's a jumping sucker. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Coming for you. Yeah. There we go. Nice little rainbow. Come here. Spunky little guy. So what I want to do here is I actually want to keep a few fish. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. What I've got here is I made myself a little makeshift stringer with some fishing line and a stick. So I'm just going to stick this right here through him. We'll stick him on there. And boom. There we go. We've got a little rainbow trout on an invisible stringer. And I'm going to tie him to my pants. There we go. Oh, good fish. Good fish. Good fish. We're on. Second spot's got some fish. A much better keeper.
Much better.
Oh yeah, look at that one. Stay on there. Much better, Rainbow. Look at that guy. He is fighting like crazy. Him's gonna be a tasty boy, as long as we don't lose him. Look at that. That's a nice one. I don't think he's as big as our biggest one we caught at the first spot, but he's still a pretty guy. All right, successfully secured our second trout. Hopefully, this is 30-pound test mono, so hopefully it'll hold up. I'm sure it will. He like pooped all over me though. Got him. There we go, fish number 3. That's spot number 2, it's another decent one. Looks like another kid keeper. Stay on there. Stay on there, big guy. Oh yeah, another good one. Whoop. There we go, number 3. There we go, 3rd trout. These fish are like blue, they're like aqua colored. Look at that, like teal almost. Beautiful. Now hopefully I don't drop him. Earlier we were being really gentle with our trout, but now I'm just like death gripping him because I don't want him to get away. There we go. Trout number 3 secured on the stringer. I think it's so funny. I'm literally tying these fish to this little loop in my zipper. There we go. See a couple more. We'll be good on keepers. There we go. Next cast. Oh gosh. He's a jumper. He's jumping like crazy. The fish here are jumping a lot more than the spot we fished at earlier. I'm actually gonna release this one. He's kind of small. And Mr. Trout. Dakota's making me nervous over there. He's fishing for a big old one. There's a big old brown trout sitting over there that Dakota's trying to catch. I think he's gonna catch him. There we go, next cast. Oh gosh. He's a jumper. He's jumping like crazy. The fish here are jumping a lot more than the spot we fished at earlier. I'm actually gonna release this one. He's kind of small. And Mr. Trout. Dakota's making me nervous over there. He's fishing for a big old one. There's a big old brown trout sitting over there that Dakota's trying to catch. I think he's gonna catch him. Man, my bobber was so gone. I looked away for 1 second and I was like, where the heck did my bobber go? He's tiny though. Tiny little dude. Look at his humpback. Look at that. That is a pitiful little trout. We'll send him back. Maybe he'll figure it out one day. Be a big trout. Uh-oh, getting nibs. That's weird. They bit like a crappie. Just popped it and then pulled it down just like a crappie. No, little one. He's pretty. Much better looking than the last one I just caught. And they're stacked right here. So basically there's like a little pinch point. There's some big rocks here, some big rocks there. And they're kind of right in the middle. What? Don't tempt me with a good time, bro. I brought that just so you can laugh at me. That's a nicer one. I can't even keep up with him. He swims so fast. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna throw him on there too.
Do what?
I'm gonna throw him on there too. Yeah, might as well get my limit. Here we go. My 4th one on the stringer. The limit's 5, so I'm gonna get one more good one. Nice. Got him. He's just swirling down. I can't tell how big he is. About the same size as the other ones. Come on, big daddy. Come here. Not bad. I think I'm gonna send this one back. I think I can catch one a little bit bigger to add to my stringer for my 5th keeper. I might regret it. The bite's kind of slowed down, but I think we can get a bigger one. We'll send him back. Oh, baby. He's running to the side. A little bit bigger. He might be it. Oh yeah, that might be him. I think that's the one we want. Big old chunky boy. Now, as long as we don't drop and lose this one, I'm gonna try to put him on the striker. No, no, stay here with me. All right, that is fish number 5. I'm actually gonna take these back up to my stuff so I don't have to carry them on me anymore. Got my 5 keepers rainbow trout. We're gonna poke around now until we get something big. All right, so spot number 2 was definitely a little bit more lucrative than spot number 1. We caught way more fish here. I feel like the first spot was better overall though, as far as like the quality of fish seemed better there, and there was more brown trout swimming around. But we didn't get that big bite at this spot, but we're gonna go to another spot after we get these boys on some ice. This will be our dinner tonight. And again, all fell victim to the little trout magnet. They were loving that pink and white color. It was out fishing Dakota's solid white one like 5 to 1, wasn't it, buddy?
I guess.
All right, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. We are at spot number 3, and we are here. There's the river, but we've got this pipe right here, and we're gonna fish right underneath it and see if we can catch some fish. We've already seen a few tailing. It's the most unlikely spot to catch a fish because it's literally like 40 yards away from the river, but apparently they swim all the way up from back here up to here, and we're gonna see if we can catch one. Got him! Got him! Yeah! That's crazy. Look at this fish. Ah! Don't get away. Don't get away. No! Guys, look at that. That is so crazy. This fish swam all the way up here, got underneath that pipe. And that's one of the nice ones we caught today. Whoa! This here is a catch and release area, so we're gonna send him right back over here. Say bye! Awesome! Let's get another. All right, well, that is going to be it for all of the trout fishing today. Spot number 3 didn't produce a ton of fish, but we did catch probably the most memorable fish of the trip. I don't know how that fish got up there. I guess he swam up there, but that was like literally like 100 feet away from the main river. He might have got dumped out of that pipe, I don't know. But it was a good one, and I think it's a great way to end our trout fishing on a positive note. We caught fish in all the spots. I think spot number 2 had the most fish, but spot number 1 was probably the most promising for a big one. I don't know, but it was a lot of fun. Didn't get that big brown today, but it definitely will have us coming back out here again soon to try to catch one of those big browns. But for now, we're going to head back to the house, take all of our fish we caught from spot number 2. We're gonna get them cleaned up. We're gonna eat them for supper, and it's gonna be delicious. So we will see you when we see you. All right, we are back here at the house. We caught all those trout yesterday, got home, got them all cleaned up and cooked up today actually for lunch. And I've got a little sampler here on this plate. I think this was the smallest of the rainbow trout that we caught. I think we're gonna cook some more later on tonight or tomorrow and enjoy the rest of them. But anyways, I just wanted to do a little sampler right here. So what I did to season it, well, first of all, I cleaned the fish. I just cut the head off, gutted it. You know, pretty simple trout cleaning. Then I scored the meat, meaning that I just cut some slashes in it. And then I filled up the inside cavity with some limes. And then I went on to drizzle some liquid crab oil on top of the trout to kind of go into where I scored the meat. Just a little bit. That stuff is really highly concentrated, so you don't need very much of that. And then I shook on some Slappy Mama dry seasoning, put some limes and butter on top of the fish, wrapped it in foil, threw it in the oven 45 minutes, and this is the final result, and I think it looks pretty dang scrumptious. So we're gonna dig into it and see how it tastes. As long as you get your trout cooked all the way through, the meat peels right off. It's really easy. Got a little bit of skin. Look at that. That should be, oh no, no. Luckily it landed on the plate. We'll try that again. That's good, guys. And it's so good. And definitely a great, you know, change of pace from the crappie and catfish we've been eating a lot of recently. Man, so trout, like the meat is just like, you know, it's so like kind of soft, and wow, that crab oil, it's spicy. And I like it a lot. Man, it's really, really good. I'm getting the piece off. When you score the fish like that, it's really easy just to peel off that middle backbone. That's one of the complaints you hear all the time from people like cleaning trout or eating trout. They're like, full of bones. I'm like, yeah, they are full of bones, but when you cook them like this, you can peel the meat off really easily. Scrumptious. Those little stalker trout are so good. They're probably definitely not as good as like the wild trout or like the steelhead you can catch, you know, in different parts of the country, or the salmon, obviously. But they're still, I think they're great. Now you can also fillet them and fry them up just like some other fish species. I don't do that as often because I don't really know how to really navigate the bones as well. It just takes a lot of work, and I just prefer to eat them this way. Man, that fish was so small. I'm already almost done eating it. I wish I would have kept some more. I'll have to go inside and make me a little bit of sides to go along with that. But we're sitting out here. It's a pretty nice day. It was pretty cold yesterday out there on the water, kind of cold, kind of rainy, but it's completely different conditions now. It's bright and sunny. It's gonna be like 60 degrees, so just a really nice day just to kind of kick back, relax, enjoy the food that we caught yesterday. But with that, I think this is where I'm going to end today's episode. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us out there on the river yesterday, catching those trout. It was a lot of fun. Planning on doing a lot more trout fishing this fall and winter. It's just the time of year that we like to do that, and hopefully try to get on some bigger trout in the future. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. If so, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future wild and crazy fishing adventures. I'm Cole Harkin, and I will see ya on the next one. Bye guys.